welcome back to Retired Happy. I'm your retired happy friend from Mississippi, and I'm Carolyn. And if this is the first time you've found our channel, thank you so much for tuning in and finding us and staying to visit for a while. This is a channel where we talk about things retired, things that we do that give us enjoyment, joy, pleasure, give us a sense of purpose every day when we get up, something we look forward to doing. So we discuss all kinds of retired events. We do a little sewing, we do a little knitting, a little crocheting, a lot of cooking, walks in the neighborhood, sharing Maisie's journey along this way, and just a lot of different things that come up that's part of our retirement journey. So I'm so glad you're here. And if you're the first time, please like, please subscribe, and please comment. And that lets YouTube know that you found something that you want to watch and you're enjoying. Today is going to be a slow day in our neighborhood. It was 103 yesterday, so Maisie and I are not getting outside. We're not doing a whole lot outside, and inside what I'm doing is some cooking, entering recipes in the computer. I am doing a little bit of crochet on my baby blanket. Mostly I'm taking care of editing and putting the YouTube channel videos out, and then entering the recipes into the computer for the next cookbook. So today Maisie and I are staying inside, and I'm going to be sharing with you a book that I had showed you a little while back, but today is going to be a read-along. So I'm going to read this book, and it's very, very interesting. I hope you enjoy it. I think you will. It's a really pretty book. I love pretty picture books, and I have a collection of pretty children's books in my bookcase, just children's books that I have collected over the years because they have pretty pictures, and I like looking at pretty pictures in books. So I hope you enjoy today. A little bit different than what we usually do, but every day is different. No 2 days are the same. So this is my baby blanket. It's coming on along, and I've gotten that much done. So this is a fun little project that I can do while I just sit down and watch the news at night and watch what's going on in the rest of the world. So that's progress. It's coming on along. I still have this much on that skein of yarn. So I'm hoping, I bought 2 skeins of yarn at Michael's when I was getting ready to make this, crochet this blanket, because Michael's only had 2 skeins of yarn this color, this pattern. So I'm hoping, since I have this much already, I'm hoping 2 skeins of yarn is going to get that blanket, because if not, I'll have to order it unless they get some in. So this is my fun project. Just sit down in the evening and prop my feet up and crochet a little bit. So that gives me joy, and I enjoy doing that. Now, my thankful for today is thank you for all the recipes that have come in. We are up to 168. Isn't that fantastic? So we're going to cut off at 200 because there's a price increase from the publisher when we go from 150 to 200, and then there's another price increase when we get 200 and above. So we're going to cut off on 200, and if they keep coming in, I'll just keep them. See if we get enough to put another cookbook in maybe next year on 2027. So we'll see how it goes. So the last time, these are the newest ones that have come in since the last time I gave you the list. Nancy from Falconer, New York has submitted the classic pea salad. Lori from Lavallette, West Virginia has submitted bacon wrapped jalapenos. And Lynn from McKinney, Texas has submitted chicken biscuit skillet, baked oatmeal, which comes from the Pennsylvania Dutch area. And then she submitted some pet treats: apple cinnamon drops for dogs, everyday dog biscuits, peanut butter and honey oat crunches for dogs, frozen yogurt for dog or human treats, and then kitty salmon treats. So that will go in the this and that section. So if you have any recipes that doesn't fit any other category, and it can be anything like bug repellent, plant fertilizer, dog recipes, cat recipes, that will go into this and that section of the cookbook. Now, Mickey from Petoskala, Ohio, sent in balsamic roasted Brussels sprouts. And Linda from Ridgeland, Mississippi, sent in Parmesan and spinach orzo. So all of those sound great. These recipes are so good and they are so varied. So I hope you're watching the cooking on Tuesday and on Friday where I'm preparing recipes. And this past time I prepared the sour cream pound cake, Marie Blanche casserole, and the broccoli salad. And those are all three good. Now, I'm not sure what I'm going to do on Friday. I've been so busy, I haven't had time to go through my recipes and see what I have in stock or what I need to get. So that's how I choose what I'm making out of all these wonderful recipes that come in, what I can use in my meals every day. So they all sound good. I can't prepare all of them, but I'm going to make as many as I can so you can see what's coming in. So isn't that wonderful? They all sound great. So my good word for today, we are finishing up the life of Jesus, and we were in, well, we always read the four Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. And today we were in the last part of all four of them, and Jesus has already been crucified. He was already in the tomb, and the Marys and the group of women went to the tomb with spices and ointments to go to the take care of the body. And when they got to the tomb, the stone had been rolled away. There was an angel sitting on the stone and said, "He is not here, he is risen." So that's the good word for today. He is risen. So this is the first time this had ever happened. It's the only time in history that this event has ever occurred, that Jesus arose from the grave and he is alive today. And we know that he lives today. You ask me how I know he lives? He lives within my heart. I think there's a song written about that. Okay, well, I hope you enjoy this stay in the house and stay cool retired day. And it's a little read along. And let me know in the comments if you like this cute little book. I think it has a very good message, and I really enjoyed the pictures and the message in the book. So share your smile with everyone, because everybody's going through something. We have things going on with our friends and in our neighborhood and with our people in our church. And I have things going on. We all have things going on. So share your smile as you go through the day. It doesn't cost you anything, and it can mean the world to somebody who's feeling down and out today. So thank you. Read along with always remember. Read along with always remember. The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, the Horse, and the Storm by Charlie Maizie. This book is dedicated to our wonderful dog, Barney, whose love and humor inspired the mole. Always remember the boy, the mole, the fox, the horse, and the storm. How could someone so small fill such a huge space in our hearts? Hello. When I was little, I thought books were like dried spaghetti, lying on a shelf, silently waiting for someone to open and bring them to life. And here you are doing just that. Thank you. I'm glad you're here. I'm writing this in a grubby room, surrounded by spilt ink, half-finished cups of tea, scrumpled drawings, pens with broken nibs, and a good dose of fear and self-doubt that I will ever make this book at all. If you're reading this, then somehow I did. This will always remind me that all kinds of things can come from mess. No matter how chaotic life is, try to be gentle with yourself and don't give up. Your voice is important, And as the mole says, you have a song in you no one else can sing. I've always loved sharing drawings, but never thought I'd make a book of them. Now I've made another, which is daunting, but I just try to imagine one person feels lighter for it. Maybe this is you. It's about 4 unlikely friends who have no idea where they are going or what they're looking for, which is how I often feel. What they do know is that life can be difficult, but that they love each other. The horse is a constant presence and is solid ground for them. They love the quiet fox, but he doesn't understand quite why. Cake is never far from the mole's thoughts. The only thing he loves more is his group of friends, the horse, the mole, the fox. The boy is often anxious and deeply loves them all. He is terrified of losing them. There seems to be a lot to achieve in this life, but I think just to be here and to sing your song is a victory. You have probably survived all kinds of storms to get here, and may well be in one now, which makes it impressive that you are reading this scribbled introduction at all. This book is for everyone, whatever age you are, and I hope it helps you remember that you are loved and you matter. You are brave and magnificent. Love, Charlie. One day you'll look back and realize how hard it was and just how well you did. There's the horse, the boy, the mole, and the fox. Do you know where we are going? Asked the boy. Not really, said the mole. Are we lost then? No, said the fox, because we have each other. I don't think even the river knows where it's going until it reaches the sea. I worry that I'm not good at anything, said the boy. You are kind, said the mole, which is everything. Be patient with yourself. Shouting at a flower doesn't make it bloom. I got you an extra special cake, said the mole. Wonderful, said the boy. Yes, but I was ambushed. Ambushed? By who? By the cake, said the mole. Oh no, how did you defend yourself? I ate it. When you think of everyone you love, said the fox, I hope you include yourself. Be kind to your soft, wild heart. One of the kindest things you can do is be gentle with yourself. What is a true sign of strength? Gentleness, said the horse. You will have critics, said the horse. Try not to be one of them. The truth is, said the mole, everyone has their struggles. I can't see a way through, said the boy. Can you see your next step? Yes. Just take that. What if I'm afraid of my next step? Asked the boy. Breathe, said the horse. That can be your next step. Once in a while, out of the blue, your heart spins and it can feel like you're falling with nothing to hold on to. But you are not the storm, and it will pass. There were dark days, but you didn't give up. Well done, said the horse. For what? Asked the boy. for hoping, for taking a step, for trying again. This is easily my favorite place, said the mole. Because it's so beautiful? Asked the boy. Because we are all here. There's the boy, the mole, the horse, and the fox. Have you ever seen anything so wonderful? Well, said the mole, I was lost in a cake shop once. Spectacular! I wonder if snow comes in flavors. Carpe diem, said the mole. What does that mean? Don't leave to tomorrow the cake you could eat today. I have so many questions, said the boy. Cake is usually the answer, said the mole. Sometimes I worry we don't have all the answers, said the horse. You are with me, said the boy. Which is the answer? Often the best answer is just to listen. Sometimes the tiniest act of kindness can save a life. Those are dark clouds, said the boy. Yes, said the horse, but they'll move on. The blue sky above never leaves. What do I do if the storm is on the inside? Asked the boy. Shelter with us, said the horse. What happens if I lose you? Asked the boy. We are forever, said the horse, even if I'm not here. Sometimes the bravest thing you can do is say how you feel, said the horse. I don't feel very brave, said the boy. That was a brave thing to say. When the storm comes, remember who you are, said the horse. Who am I? You are loved. This is getting harder, said the boy. Then every step you take is a bigger victory. The wind is strong. Our love is stronger. The storm is making me tired, said the boy. I know, said the horse, but the storms get tired too. Was it my fault? What are you doing here? I lost my friends, said the boy. Oh, how careless. Are you sure they didn't lose you? Would they have left you if they loved you? I know my mind can play tricks on me and tell me I'm no good, that it's all hopeless, but I need to remember who I am, that I am loved, I matter, and I bring to this world things no one else can, so I'll hold on. I think it's time to be a friend to myself, to start loving myself. Who's there? It's me, said the fox. Oh, it's you, it's you. I felt so small, said the boy. Yes, said the mole, but you make a huge difference. did your strength come from? Asked the mole. From remembering I'm loved, said the boy. I thought I'd lost you, said the horse. It was love that brought me home. When we are vulnerable with each other, whispered the boy, we are strong. We will get through this. The blue sky above never leaves. A rest can take you far. Hope is the quiet song in your heart that can sing in spite of everything. What's the best thing you've learned about storms? Asked the boy. That they end. What's the most precious thing you've been given? Time, said the horse. I got you an even bigger cake, said the mole. Did you? That was kind. Yes, but it was very hard to carry. Oh no, poor you. How did you manage? I ate it, said the mole. Sometimes I feel I haven't achieved much, said the boy. You are here and have come this far, which is a spectacular thing. A glacier carved this valley, said the horse. That must have hurt, said the boy. Yes, but look at the beauty it created. I hope you know how brave you've been. The horse, the fox, the boy, the mole. It takes courage to love. We often hear of the hatred, while rivers of love and courage pass by unnoticed. I'm a bit messy and unfinished, said the boy. We all are, said the mole. This is how I feel a lot of the time. Is it ruined? No, said the mole. Look at the music. It often comes through where things are broken. Some flowers bloom later than others, and they are spectacular when they do. Take all the time you need. Thank you for carrying us, said the boy. We carry each other, said the horse. You gave back something I'd lost, said the mole. What had you lost? Wonder, said the mole. Which is best, asked the boy, finding cake or eating it? Looking for it with you, said the mole. Be in this moment. It's all we have. This life, seize it. You've done so much for me, said the boy. What have I ever done for you? You've been a friend, said the horse, which is a wonderful thing. The horse, the boy, the mole, the fox. These are credits to everyone who helped. And what do you want to be when you grow up? Still here, said the polar bear. The mole thought this was going to be a recipe book, so this page is for him. The mold's ingredients for the cake of love: a kilo of kindness, a ladle of letting go, a pinch of patience, a gram of gratitude, heaps of hope, a handful of humility, a jug of joy. This recipe never fails. One day you'll look back and realize how hard it was and just how well you did.